This video describes how a student can join an existing school on Edu2O. Now there's actually a few ways. The school administrator can simply create the accounts manually and then hand out to the students on the first day of class their user ID and password. And if that's the case, then I would simply, in this case, go to space.edu2o.org, enter the user ID and the password and click login. An alternative approach is the administrator can send out a bunch of email invitations, and if I receive one of them through the email, I click on the link, follow the instructions, and once again it's very easy. So I'm going to focus now on the third method, which is using something called a registration code. So the system administrator creates a registration code that can be used by any student for a certain period of time, gives out the code and the URL, and then basically says sign yourself up. So in this case I'm going to go to space.edu2o.org, click on join, and then enter my various bits of information. So I am Mr. Spock. I enter my birth date for the school records. I'm going to enter an email address. Now you don't have to have an email address to use Edu2O, but it's nice to enter one because then you can use it to retrieve your password if you forget it. I'll put in my user ID, which is Mr. Spock. I'm going to pick a password now and confirm it. And last of all, I'm going to enter my registration code that was given to me by the system administrator, in this case Space Cadet. So I'm going to go ahead and submit. Checks the registration code and everything's fine. So here we are. I've got my default homepage with a very Vulcan looking avatar. And a few little things I can do when I first join, things like change my avatar or take a tour. And if I click on the school tab, this actually tells me all about my school. So as you can tell, the administrator is James Kirk. The URL is space.edu2o.org. Once I've finished looking around, I can log out by clicking on log out. And anytime I want to get back into the site again, all I have to do is re-enter my user ID and password and click login. So that's how easy it is to join an existing school. In some of the other videos, I'll show you how to do things like enroll in classes and submit assignments.